Hello, my name is Andy and I'm here to talk about the top 10 most valuable things in this game room. Okay, first off, I'm going to go all over some ground rules here. These prices come from pricecharting.com, which I have been using for the past couple of years. I really like it. I know it's not super reliable, but it's taken past eBay sales and just like putting them all together and spitting out a price of what it thinks that these things are worth. So that's what we're going off of. I'm going off the date of May 6th, 2023. So that's where all these prices are coming from. Okay, starting at number 10 is Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo. I believe Kathy picked this up for maybe a little under $100 kind of a while back, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago now at a Trade It. I think the one in New Bern that closed down right after we went to it, which was pretty sucky. But yeah, she really wanted it because she played through it on our old YouTube channel, played through it all the way. Maybe I'll post a link to that, maybe, who knows. But yeah, it's a super cool game. Right now, a copy will run you $235.50 according to price charting. All right, this next one's kind of weird. I wasn't expecting to be on this top 10, but it is. It is the TurboGrafx Mini, which was put out about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. It was only sold through Amazon. And I picked it up, I think it was $100, maybe $150. I think it was just $100 though. I can't really remember. But this is my box. The actual thing is sitting right behind the camera here. But yeah, I kept the box, kept everything in it, so it is complete in box. And right now, a complete in box version of this will go for $241.40. All right, number 7 on this list. This is where it's going to get kind of weird with the prices because I can go through and make everything specific on my list, but I just don't. I'm lazy. This is number 8. It is Mega Man X3 on the Super Nintendo. You can tell by the pictures and looking at it right here. It is not the best version of Mega Man X3. It's got some scuffs on the corner there, and the artwork's kind of faded, but I don't know. I still really wanted it. Kathy got it for me for Christmas one year, and I fucking love it. I had it once upon a time back in the day, and it got lost somehow. I had a lot of games get lost somehow, and I'm glad to have it again. I don't know how much she paid for it because it was a gift, but according to price charting right now, it'll go for $310. This one probably a little bit less because of the blemishes. Okay, number 7. Also another Super Nintendo game, also with a little bit of a blemish problem, is Harvest Moon. Also, it's got the sticker on the back, it's kind of ripped. Kathy got this off eBay a few years ago. She was in contact with the seller, and he was selling it at a very low price. I think even below $80 or something like that, 70 something dollars. And she was telling him that she really wanted it, and it's just going back and forth on the price. And he said, I'll just sell it for whatever. He really just wanted to have a good home, is what he said. So we got it for a pretty steep discount, especially because of the sticker problems and everything. But according to price charting for today, $332 is what this will run you. Number 6, the first non-Super Nintendo game is Ristar on the Sega Genesis. This one's mine, complete in box. It's not faring the best. I got this used from a Kmart, kind of during the N64 PlayStation 1 era, and it still has some stickers on it from some place I'm not sure of. It says warning. Yeah, but it still has like the inserts and stuff in it. I don't want to take them all out because I don't want to lose them. But yeah, the box is not in the best shape. I've got other Sega Genesis boxes that are in the cardboard like this that are in better shape, but this is the one I got, and I love this game. And man, I'm trying to venture a guess at how much it was. I probably guess it was probably about $20 at the time, maybe less, for me to buy it at a Kmart used. According to price charting today, complete in-box copy of Ristar will go for $302. Okay, this is another one of Kathy's pickups, another Super Nintendo game, is Earthbound, which is in immaculate shape, I would say. Nothing wrong with this one. It's pretty damn good. We picked this up at Playthrough gaming convention out in Raleigh, North Carolina. Kathy had wanted it. There's another one it wasn't a game that she had played through. She wanted to play through it, and one of the vendors had it. He wasn't representing a store or anything. It was just a guy out there trying to sell his collection. I think he had it for like $240 or $250 or something like that. And Kathy kept looking at it. We would walk by, she would look at it, and the guy finally said, "If you give me $200 cash right now, you can have it." So she went to an ATM, got the $200 cash, and we got it. And this is the copy she played through on the Super Boy, on the Super Nintendo. She really likes this game, and that $200 really went a long way for us, because right now to get there's the base copy of this game, $359.73 on Price Chart. All right, number 4. This is a fun one. It is Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo. The reason why this one's way up there is because I still have the box. Right now it's holding a bunch of manuals, including its own, but the box is not in the best shape. It survived several moves, but I put a bunch of the old manuals I have in it to keep it shaped so it doesn't deteriorate any further, hopefully. But this is a fun one because this is the box that I had. I bought this game at Sears. Yeah, I bought it in Sears. It was still full price at the time. This was well into the N64, PlayStation. It's well into the PlayStation and N64 generation, and it was like Mega Man X3. It was just one of those games that I lost, and I didn't have it anymore. I still had the box, still had the manual, still had other things, but I didn't have the game anymore. And Kathy got me this for Christmas a few years ago, just so I can fill it out and have one of the best RPGs of all time, complete in box, on the shelf, ready to go. Even if the box is rapidly falling apart. I'm not sure how much she paid for it for me for Christmas, but right now price charting says $369.97 is what a complete in-box copy of Super Mario RPG will go. All right, number 3 is another Sega Genesis game. I bought used at Kmart, kind of after the fact. It's Sparkster, Rocket Knight Adventures 2, the sequel to Rocket Knight Adventures. Man, I really like Rocket Knight Adventures, and I really love this game. I have the soundtrack on vinyl, so I have the stuff in here. The box, it's not in the best shape. It doesn't want to close a lot of the time, and it still has, it's got some dings. You can actually see the barcode right there. It says previously owned, kids. So I probably need to get that off, but I don't know. But this is just what I bought, and I fucking loved it and held on to it for forever. And it's the heavy hitter of the games now, which, surprisingly. I would venture to guess I paid about $20 for it as well. Same for Bright Star. But price charting right now says it will go for $392.31. Okay, we're in the top 2 here. The top 2 are not games, surprisingly enough, and they're very similar. Number 2 is the new 3DS XL. I bought this not too long after it came out for Kathy for Christmas, and I still use it to this day. Kathy don't play it as much. She's more into Switch games. She wants to play the newest, latest. But it's a funny story about this. Is I had a 3DS, a launch 3DS, from when it first came out in 2011. And Kathy likes handheld games. She played it a whole lot more than I did. So she was playing it a lot, and this new one had come out, and around that same year, there was a whole bunch of other games I wanted to get her to play on the 3DS, including her first Animal Crossing, which was the one on the 3DS, that Majora's Mask remake, and I think one more. I can't remember what it was. And so I got it for her. I even made a video about it on our old YouTube channel, about me buying Christmas presents. And one night in December, she was playing the 3DS in our bed and fell asleep playing it. And then the next morning decided she was going to wash the sheets. So she just grabbed all the sheets, 3DS included, threw it in the washing machine, and it does not work anymore. I think I still have it somewhere. We did put it in a bowl of rice for like a week, so hopefully to dry out all the water in it. It did not work. She was pretty devastated, and I was kind of miffed too, because I was like, man, we have 2 3DSs, we can play multiplayer, all that stuff. But in the back of my mind, I knew I had this, so I was like, well, everything will be okay. I don't know why the price is so crazy on these things now, but I bought it for MSRP at the time, which wasn't what this price is. The price starting says is $409.52 for a new 3DS complete in box. Okay, number 1. It's been number 1 for a long time out. This might stay number 1 for a while longer. It is the new Nintendo 2DS XL, the Dragon Quest 11 edition with the metal slime on the thing, on the top of the 2DS. I got this for Kathy for her birthday last year, and because she saw it in a YouTube video, decided she wanted it, and I got it. And I was looking at how much I paid for it. This was only last year. Only last year, I paid like $219 for it. Nothing really crazy, but it came with everything. It still has the AR cards in the pack and all these warnings and stuff from Japanese that I can't read. Oh, I mentioned this thing was only released in Japan, so that's another fun thing. And it comes with Dragon Quest 11, the 3DS version, which is much different from the PS4 and Switch versions that came around at the same time. But like I said, I paid a little over $200 for it. Right now, today, price starting says it will go for $420 even, which is funny because I got this for Kathy for her birthday last year, and her birthday's on 4/20, April 20th. $420. I think that's funny. Okay, so that's the list. That's the top 10 in the game room. A lot of weird stuff in there, a lot of unexpected stuff, I would say. So if anyone in the comments wants to say what their most valuable thing in their game room, I'm sure these prices are pittance compared to the stuff out there with retro game prices. Like, people probably watching this right now have stuff that's worth 10, 20 times more than some of this stuff. But yeah, I always like looking at price charting every day just to see the numbers go up and down. I have no intention of selling this stuff anytime soon, but it's just nice to know what the nice little round figure of what you have sitting around you every day. It's pretty cool, I think. So that's it. So if you want to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff that people on YouTube say that I see all the time, just do that stuff for me too, please. Yes. Y'all have a good one.